Stressed Out on Master P's West Coast Bad Boys is your first time
on wax introduction.
That's a hell of an introduction, bro.
Man, listen.
That's a lot of units being sold. That's a classic song.
And I'm going to tell you the thing
it's
was...
an ill beat.
Man,
I love the drums on that old school break beat on there.
And if y'all trip on this, and trip on this too, cuz the first song with no hook.
Yeah, huh?
We relay racing, what I used to call it. We relay racing. I think that's what really hit everybody by surprise is that these niggas not stopping. It's this one, and everybody coming with a whole different tweak. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was big. It was big, and Master P had a lot of love for us, a lot of love. And I'm gonna tell you how I watched his growth, how I knew he was gonna be who he was, which was amazing to me. The one thing that was always tweaky, SB used to always bully Silk the Shocker in the studio. Not bully like be me, say a rap, freestyle. You know, he was so hot with, and Silk just used to be this. I used to be like, blood, leave him alone, blood. Like, man, this is before they was super famous. You feel me?
Right.
That's always, we had so much fun in there, but it was a tweak on how. P came to the studios at times, and he would like call the answer and be like, I need studio time. And we would have time. He would come pay for all our time. Because he was going to Nebraska. He was going to there. He was going here. He was going there, going everywhere. The first thing he would say, blood, when he came to the studio, hey, dog, they love y'all song in Ohio.
Wow.
They love y'all song in Houston. They love y'all song, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And when I seen him, he was like, y'all want to go? But, you know, it was the beginning. I wasn't ready yet. You know, we still had a legacy to start to begin.
So, yeah, man, so Master P was definitely rocking with y'all.
Man, I'm telling you, like I was saying, like, it's multiple times. And y'all got to remember, y'all, back then, studio time was no punk back then either. Yeah. So, you know, you paying for like $50, $60 an hour, you know, so for him to come do that. And his main thing was like, y'all want to go? Y'all want to go? You know, and, you know, certain kind of acts were like, man, it's you know, whoopty whoop whoop. And I'm sitting there like, I want to go. But, you know, I didn't have my shit together. I was still in the making. And then every time, though, that's all I can remember. Every time, blood. He was like, man, they like your song, Cleveland, blood. They like your song. Then they really feeling that song. That's all he would say all the time. Of course, Nut, RBL, all them, they was already, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for Peter really was tweaking on us, bud. And Cell, he was like, man, that song, man. And you can see that, thank God that me and S got and Cell with us in the, what is it? The Chronicles that just came out. The No Limit Chronicles. You see us at the end of it in the video. You feel me? They showing the video and they showing me and S and Cell in our UNLV shirts. You feel me? Which was a blessing. So you know, God, the Spirit works in real mysterious. You know that it was because I just seen people put that on Facebook like, Baldhead Rick, shout out to you. I seen you in the Chronicles, and I'm like, oh man, that's a blessing. It ain't like he did it. He might have did it on, I don't know, but you know, it was there. You feel me? Yeah. So that was a blessing, man.
And y'all were on West Coast Bad Boys too, as well.
That was when it was coming. Oh, we was about to take over the world, bro.
Yeah,
oh my God,
man, that's a slapper.
That was one of the songs from the UNLV album that had never been heard. Y'all probably heard some of the songs or some of Cellski's collector things like Murders and Slaughters, MMM, which is on Cannabis, on Canadian Egg, Bacon and Hash, and Whole Stories. But I'm gonna tell y'all, we had a whole album that's when the tweet came in.